What I really liked about talking to Jonah Hill is the insight into a bright young guy in Hollywood and his growth, his plans, how he wants to go acting, directing. He wants to be a creator, not just the guy who's told what to do.
You know what's amazing? You think in the same show, look at the spectrum. You got Garry Marshall in his 70s, still hitting the ball over the fence, home runs, #1 pictures, and Jonah Hill. You got two people in the comedy world who are speaking to concentric audiences. It's pretty interesting.
It's gratifying too, because you each has something to teach the other. I mean, Garry could explain brilliant insights into how to deal with actors. How I love when he says, what do you least want to me to show? And Michelle Pfeiffer will say, my hands. So he'll say, okay, I won't show your hand. It's very clever. Jonah could pick up a lot of stuff on the care and feeding of talent.
You know what's amazing when you think about asking these folks questions and you're sitting down, I'm always spooked by the fact of trying to find another angle, another talk, and they know what they are. They know the product that they're selling. They really have a good grasp of it. And the more self-assured they are, the more fun they are to talk to.
It's true, but so much goes into, there's so many nuances, so many levels of thinking in making a movie or a TV show. And that's why, I know we go for laughs. We like to talk about pregnant women on magazine covers and why do people like to look at pregnant women. But I think that the insights into the process are the most rewarding, really, on our show. Because I still learn stuff. I'm sure you do.
I do, but I learned that somehow rescuing a hooker seems to be an eternal theme that works. I mean, if you think about all the films, you know what really Pretty Woman was? It was Officer and the Gentleman in drag. The guy comes in, Richard Gere, same guy, comes in and rescues her. It had all those archetypal elements in it, and it worked.
Well, so maybe there are just 4 or 5 basic stories, and everything else is just a tributary from them. And you always go back to the basic theme that works. Now, what's interesting about Pretty Woman that we learned was that the basic story, when she had the basic how Julia Roberts had a heroin problem, that didn't work, and it didn't work unless you had a happy ending. Garry is a very soft guy. And he liked adding the emotional nuances, which kept it from being a dark and gloomy movie.
But when you think about Penny Marshall, his sister, who I think she did Big, directed Big.
That's right.
And League of Our Own, and a bunch of pictures, and he and his hits, man, that must have been some family that birthed those two.
That's right. They're very smart. The Marshall clan, or whatever their real name is.
The Marshall Plan, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's some wonderful, elaborate Italian name is their real name. I never quite remembered it. But
so what's the one question you wanted to ask Jonah, but didn't?
Well, I was curious to see whether he planned to go to the gym and try to become a superhero. Oof. And I did ask him, and he did want to go he does plan to go to the gym. And yeah, like his friend Seth Rogen, I think he would like to be a superhero.
I don't think Garry Marshall wants to be a superhero. I think Garry Marshall is still into bank credit and screen credit, both.
Yeah. No dummy, he.
Right.